What's up, lifers? I'm here with my friend Garrett again. You remember him?
Howdy.
From the Trump rally video?
Yeah.
He's a big Databricks employee. He's one of the senior management. And today we're here on Georgia Tech's campus, where they're having a hands-off anti-ICE deportation protest. What's been going on with ICE?
You want to tell him?
All right, I'll tell him. He wants to see if I know. Basically, there's been a big kerfuffle, a big ballyhoo over the last couple days because the Trump administration has been deporting some international students for, well, we don't really know why. Some people are saying it's been minor stuff like traffic tickets, but I haven't seen any actual proof. I don't know. I'm sure some, or probably most of them, have been deported for larger things, and of course the pro-Hamas protesting. But we're gonna go do some interviews and see what kind of turnout they get here at Georgia Tech.
There's not gonna be enough room for the protesters.
Here's one of the flyers. It's been covered over. It's supposed to be about right now. Don't see anybody out here yet.
The people who are doing this, they've gotten a lot better. They were the ones that were causing us a lot of issues last year, but this year I think they're focusing more on Trump stuff. Mm-hmm. So they're like less on us, I guess. Yeah, but I can introduce myself.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. My name is Zoe. I'm a third-year student here at Georgia Tech studying international affairs. Yeah. Do you want me to say what I said?
yeah, sorry. So today's Holocaust Remembrance Day.
Today is Holocaust Remembrance Day. So we're out here tabling. We were tabling for to just spread the memory of the Holocaust. But we're students supporting Israel, so we want people to know about Israel, to bring the community together, to bring allies, to show people that we're not afraid to be pro-Israel students on campus, and to just be Israeli and Jewish students. We want Jewish and Israeli students to know they have a place here on this campus. We deserve a place here on this campus.
Are most of you guys Orthodox or Reformed or just everything? Or
everything? Like, honestly, Jewish, it's our ethnicity, it's in our blood, it's our culture. So like, this is Chabad, they're the religious group that do stuff, but we come together as like not even just, we do religious stuff together, but mostly we're here because it's our culture. It's like the same thing as being like, Indian or Chinese. Like, it's the exact same thing. We just want to gather together. Being Israeli is a nationality, it's our culture.
Did you guys have a Passover dinner just recently?
Yeah, we did Passover. We had Passover dinners every single night. And then we had lunches every single day too. And then we also had like the seders, which are the big seders.
Yep.
And yeah, we came together as a community. It was amazing. We had a lot of people.
So that was really cool. I didn't expect that. I actually didn't know today was Holocaust Remembrance Day. Did you, Garrett?
No, me either. It's weird that they're choosing to do this protest on Holocaust Remembrance Day.
I think it's probably unrelated. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I think there is a lot of overlap. It's like you said yesterday, like the overlap between the pro-Palestine people and these people, it's probably a bijection. That's a little math joke for you guys. Showing a different side of the Just Life. I don't know. I don't think I've ever told you about this Just Life fact. I actually study computer science. And so does my buddy Garrett here. He's a senior manager at Databricks.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
But yeah, look at this. There's a lot of stuff out here today. Pretty cool. Tech green. Let's go see if we can find some protesters though. I think this is the protest in its totality right here. That's pretty crazy, huh?
Pretty crazy. Maybe it'll fill in a little bit. It just started a couple minutes ago, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Those who have the ability and freedom to speak up, organize, and make their voices heard. It is your time to be louder than ever, to be strategic as ever, and to be ever more involved in your community. You can do that in this school, you can do that at your homes, you can do that in Metro Atlanta. Reach out, organize, and do something you might not have another chance to. Thank you.
Can y'all hear me? Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Kelsey. I'm an organizer with the Democratic Socialists of America. I'm also a candidate for Atlanta City Council, running as open Democratic Socialist. So we have all these students out here today. We need to double the number of people out here. We need to triple, quadruple the number of people out here. Because right now, Donald Trump and Elon Musk and their fascist billionaire cronies are waging an attack on working people. They're waging an attack on our immigrant neighbors and our trans and LGBTQ neighbors. And it's going to take a movement of millions of working people to fight back. We need people organizing in the workplace, organizing on the shop floor, knocking doors and talking to their neighbors. We need to organize because they are defunding our government. They're defunding the programs that keep people safe, that help working families thrive. And they're not going to stop until we organize and fight back. And students have such an incredibly important role to play in this movement. Student movements have always been the tip of the iceberg and the tipping point that help expand the narrative, change people's minds. And it all starts here with young people organizing and fighting back. But we need a lot more people out here. We need a lot more people fighting back. We need y'all organizing. If you have a campus job, join the United Campus Workers of Georgia. You can organize against these bans on DEI. You can organize against these attacks on immigrant students whose visas are being revoked, who are being deported. They are waging a full-on intimidation attack. And they are doing it on international students who are brave enough to use their voices to fight back. And we're not going to stand for that, right? No. We are not going to stand for that. We're not going to stand for that. We're going to organize in solidarity with all students. There's not going to be one student deported from Georgia Tech. No. Not one single student, because we've got their backs. Yeah.
So what time is it, Garrett?
It is 1:12.
1:12. The rally started at 1, and so far we've got like 20 students there. I just Googled it. The total student body of Georgia Tech is about 50,000 students. Undergraduates, about 20,000 students. I don't know how many of those are online, but I didn't expect there to be a measly 20 students at the protest. What did you think?
Yeah, I definitely thought it'd be bigger.
I like to keep this channel kind of like, unbiased as possible when I'm making content. And I'm not talking about, is ICE justified in doing this? I'm just showing you what the protest is about and what they're saying. But I will say, I think the turnout for this protest is really pathetic. And I think it comes off as really pathetic. And I would be really embarrassed to be part of that protest. When there's 50,000 students that go to this school and only 20 of them even bothered to show up, they're speaking as if they have authority and they have popular support behind them. But I mean, we can clearly see they don't, huh?
Yeah. Maybe in the next hour we'll see if anything changes, but it's not looking great for this point.
People aren't even stopping. When they walk by, they just maybe look over and then just keep walking. Nobody's interested at all. There's posters. They've had posters up this whole week all over campus advertising for this event. So I thought that it would be at least 100 students, but we're gonna hang out and see what this becomes. Garrett, go get a sample.
I'll try to get a sample.
Ooh, look at that. Delectable treats. You got the tiramisu, Garrett?
I did.
All right, let me do this cheesecake review.
I like these spoons.
Oh, that's a good cheesecake. And it comes in a can?
Yeah, they're plastic cans. Pop the lid right open. What's the inspiration beside making the can?
The lady fingers don't fit in cans. And then the vanilla vapors
They have a lot of volume.
Yeah, you know, we have 9 vanilla wafers in here, 4 in bottom, 4 second row, and then 1 on top.
How much are you selling these for?
So $9.99, $8.99, and students get $1 off.
Oh wow, that's nice. It's a nice deal.
We have Karo latte and Vietnamese coffee. We have samples of that too if you guys want to try it.
Thank you.
I think I'm alright, but yeah, that's delicious.
How many tiramisu's out of 10 do you give this?
I'll give it 9. I'll give it 9 out of 10.
Wow. He's extremely stingy with his ratings too. This is the first time this has ever happened.
Great. Well, I appreciate it even more then. Thank you.
God bless.
Yeah.
That guy's dressed like a pickle behind us.
He is. What does the sign say? Should we look?
Cool crafts. He's got cool crafts. This is really cool. I know this is supposed to be a protest video, but here, I'll show you why we're doing this instead. We're waiting to see if the protest gathers any steam, because right now it's dead in the water. Another little Just Life fact, my buddy Garrett here is actually an influencer on Google Maps.
So if you're interested on hearing some food reviews on Google Maps, follow me, Garrett Meek, Google Maps.
Tell them about some of the things you've reviewed recently.
I went to this Mediterranean place. What was it called? Frick. I'm blanking on the name. It was super good. Had braised lamb neck. Had watermelon salad. Ooh. Big fan. I think the cost to value ratio there was super good, so I would highly recommend it. I wish I could remember the name.
Garrett's really particular about the cost to calorie ratio. he likes to calculate that out so that he's getting the most bang for his buck.
CPD, man. ICPD is all that matters.
Deportation's got to go, hey, hey, oh, oh. Deportation's got to go, hey, hey, oh, oh. Deportation's got to go, hey, hey.
Garrett, you've heard of the silent majority? This is the vocal minority.
It was a good one.
Garrett paid $18 for this. Are you kidding me, dude? What a ridiculous.
Good.
I believe it's good. It looks good, but $18?
A little expensive. I'll give you that.
Thank you for showing up. Would anyone like to have something to say? Personal? This is what democracy looks like.
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 No fascist USA.
No Trump. No KKK. No fascist USA. No Trump. No KKK. No fascist USA. No Trump. No KKK. No fascist USA. No Trump. No KKK. No fascist USA. No Trump. No KKK. No fascist USA. No Trump. No KKK. No fascist USA. No Trump. No KKK. No fascist USA. No Trump.
Hi, my name's John. I'm a graduate research assistant here at Georgia Tech. I'm also a member of United Campus Workers. And the reason that United Campus Workers is out here is because the administration has done minimal to help these workers and students who have had their legal status to stay in this country revoked. In many places across the university system, people have, without notice, had their contracts for employment terminated because of this, and that has significant repercussions for the community that they support, in addition to obviously them. And so United Campus Workers is amassing resources and making sure that we are able to provide for those workers who are facing this pushback, these attacks from the sorry, I'm being distracted. But yeah, so since we're a labor union, we're fighting for all workers. We're trying to show solidarity, and we also are, obviously caring about the students here, because our working conditions are students' learning conditions. And so it's not just about the students that are facing deportation, it's also about the workers who now have more uncertainty in their jobs, such as the former LGBTQ+ Center, the Women's Resource Center, the Black Culture Innovation and Technology Center, which are now cast into doubt because of the administration complying with directives from the federal government instead of siding with workers and students to provide the services that, you know, our school says that we should.
Okay, cool. Do you know how many students have been had their visa revoked?
So according to a statement made by President Cabrera in the Faculty Senate, he said a couple dozen at Georgia Tech. And that could be, I'm not sure if that's specific to students or if that applies to all people across Georgia Tech. But the number, last I checked, nationwide was over 1,500. And I know with statements from Marco Rubio, he intends to prosecute these things to the fullest extent of the authority we allow him to do so. And so we are working with our coworkers. We're working with unions in coalition across both Georgia and the nation to make sure that our workers are protected, so that we don't see citizens crossing state lines, otherwise protected in domestic travel, being picked up by ICE, being detained without any recourse, which is exactly what happened. There was a Georgia resident that crossed into Florida, a 20-year-old who is now detained. I don't even know if he's been released yet, but despite the fact that he's a citizen, he's detained without cause. So we are extremely concerned about these unethical, immoral, unjust, and illegal provocations that the federal government is exerting on our workers and our students, and we're going to fight back in any way we can.
All right. And last question, do you have any comment on the turnout of the protest? Are you happy, disappointed? What do you think?
Yeah, so Georgia Tech is a particularly difficult place to organize on. I'll be honest, there are a lot of people that, based on the financialization of this institution, are very embedded in the systems that are being wielded against workers and students right now. In addition to that, the chilling effect of existing and promised legislation has made many people afraid to speak out. So I know that this, maybe isn't the turnout that people would imagine of a fiery protest, but this is the seeds of the brave souls that are speaking out in the face of very tangible threats. This is an attack on freedom of speech. People are being oppressed for doing exactly what we're doing right now, and so I think that it's actually a show of bravery that people are standing out here. And obviously this is not the end, it's barely the beginning, and so that's why I always have the call to action. People should join an organization, people should work in their communities with their coworkers, talk to their coworkers, and actually understand that we have power as workers, because a mass movement of working people is the only thing that has ever changed the world.
All right, thank you very much for the interview.
Take it easy.
Well, I would say that was a pretty successful video about this protest. We learned a little bit, got it straight from the horse's mouth. What do you think, Garrett?
It was good, yeah. Too bad they didn't get a bigger turnout, but
maybe that's indicative of something. Popular support, apathy, who knows? Tell us in the comments down below what you think about this protest and its turnout. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Just Life out.